That is the point of the prisoner's dilemma, is that it drives you to this action that may not be the best action, but it is the equilibrium point. Now, the way out of this is to have a mob boss. Okay. So the way organized crime works is that the mob boss comes in and says, "Hey, I'll tell you what, if you talk, I'm gonna kill you. It doesn't matter what the police say, you're just gonna be
Yeah.
dead."
There's
So
no jail can save you.
no jail can save you. So you're just gonna have to keep your mouth shut. So as a result, it forces everybody into this silent situation where they all have to be quiet because there's this outside force that's exerting control. So then you get into all these other things. Well, what if we give you, witness protection and blah
Yeah.
blah blah, right? But
Yeah.
it's that external force that is keeping them in place. And this is an important thing to remember as we look at how this applies to politics. Now, what this shows, though, is that there's this incentive towards destructive positioning. But really, I'm not going to say 100 years, but if we look at the time period from the late 1930s until the 90s, we had a different situation. So during World War II, we had this common enemy, and the common enemy were the Nazis in Japan. And that external threat really unified Americans and created an overwhelming incentive to work together for the
Yes.
national good.
Yes.
And so the result of that was this unprecedented industrial output. We got out of the Great Depression. We had scientific advancement. We had victory. And then after World War II, the Soviet Union became our common enemy. And this again forced us into cooperation. We had National Defense Act. We had DARPA, which then created the internet. We had the interstate highway system. We had technology investments. We got to the moon, right? We did amazing things in that period of time. And we were all very unified around we
Well,
have to
we had a
build up,
common enemy.
we
We
had
had
a
a
common
common
enemy.
enemy.
And it worked like that mob boss to force us into that constructive space. Because essentially what it said was, hey, if you go destructive, the Russians are going to win.
Yeah.
And that's much worse.